Hey everyone, I wanted to get a quick message to you. And before we kind of get started, I had a couple things on my mind, but I wanted to tell you that's listening that you were born for greatness. Don't let anyone tell you different. We were all born to be someone, we were all born to be special. And I think it's important that you know how great you are. Doesn't matter what was behind you or who's trying to hold you down or hate on you. And your past will never equal your future, and your present doesn't equal your future. The good news is that you have 100% control. And I just want to let you know that sometimes we go through life and we think that we're not seen. We think that we aren't heard or we're insignificant. But I just want to let each and every one of you know that you have potential. Your potential is unlimited, and you have the ability right now to shift and change everything in your life, and that there is someone that believes in you. And the reason I say that is I think sometimes we all need to hear that. I've always said that sometimes you have to believe in others before they can believe in themselves. And faith is being certain of what you hope for. So have faith today, and always remember this. People have faith in those that have faith in other people. I have faith in you that no matter what fight you're fighting today, you have the ability to overcome that fight. And every single person out there is fighting a fight. We never know what fight that they're fighting. And so just remember and remind yourself how great you are. And remember that a tool that you can always use is just shifting your perspective. Shift and if you want something, give it away, and it'll come back to you tenfold. And so with that being said, I wanted to talk today about something that I think is really important, and that is, success. And I think that a lot of people don't realize that, success has a history, right? Anytime you've ever purchased something, it has a receipt, if that makes sense. And so, there's always a price in success. There's always a journey behind anyone successful or anyone that's risen or anyone that has overcome to become. You just might not know the full story. And we all start somewhere between scared and nervous, no matter what we're going into. And so have the confidence to know that what one person can do, another can do, and you have it in you to do that. One of the things that I wanted to talk about was just thriving in this time right now that we're in. Kind of double back on history and realize that if you train your brain for opportunity, there's always opportunity in the world. And through every major crisis or every recession, there's always people that there's always success stories, and there's always people that shift the future through that time because they stand up with certainty and with strength, and they get through that storm. And I know that we've been hearing all over social media. If you're listening to any thought leader, inspirational leader, they all talk about something my mom always said, and that is, this too shall pass. So have the confidence to know that we're moving forward. But I really want to talk about just a couple few points on what it takes to thrive through a time like this. What does it take to thrive through COVID-19, right? And I think this is for business people. Like, if you want to create generational wealth, it's very important that we all understand where people's mindsets are right now today, or where they're going to be in the future. But use this as a lesson, right? Like, be present in this time and know that you have the ability to shift, to adjust, to make a difference, and to make moves right now. This is your time. This is your opportunity. And I think a lot of people, where they see their businesses are being devastated right now, I think that sometimes it starts with the infancy of beginning with the end in mind. If you're going to start something, make sure that you insulate what you're starting to where it can weather a storm or not. And what I want to encourage people is to remember, I hear a lot of people's businesses that aren't doing well, and I empathize and I sympathize because I know as an entrepreneur how tough it is right now, right? And this is a time that every entrepreneur out there, if you have a business that's not thriving, you have to innovate. You have to realize that we're in a different environment, and we have to realize that the mindset of the world is different. And so it's a lesson of an entrepreneur to be nimble. But remember this, if you're listening to this, remember this. What kind of business do you want in the first place? Did you even think about the kind of business that you're in before you got started? And one of the things I love about the business we're in, and I believe that when you talk about generational wealth, you have to say, like, listen, people are going to want more control over their finances than ever before. You know, the lack of control makes you feel helpless in a time like this. And so I just want to encourage each and every one of you. There's plenty of opportunities in the world right now, and you can create your opportunity, right? And generational wealth is about being able to do something that's family based or home based or community based business, right? And so, you know, one of the things that I would need, what I would say is, if you're starting a business or you're looking to create more certainty in your life, or you're looking for a plan B, make sure it's something that can thrive through the good times and bad of our economy. You know, whether it's through a recession or not, you know, ask yourself a few questions. What are the needs that it fulfills? One of the things that I would say is, like, if someone's going through a bad time or we're going through an economic recession, you know, it's all about mindset. So do you have something that can bring value to others in the time of a recession or in the time of thriving, a thriving economy? You know, you have to look at the human needs and what people look for, and people look for variety. Do you have the ability to create variety out in the world? Do you have the ability to create certainty out in the world? People have a need for certainty. And I think that that's one of the great things about home-based or community-based business, is that if you have the right product and you have the right priorities in place, then you just have to ask yourself, can I create certainty? Can I create contribution? Can I create love and connection? Like right now, at this time in history, people are looking for love and connection more than ever before. And then finally, I think in order to grow through times like this, you have to have the ability to contribute to others. And your business model has to reciprocate that. It has to align with that, right? And so, you know, always double down on the value that you're bringing to others and bringing to the world, and making sure that it's something that someone needs, right? You know, I think that if you look right now, I think experience is everything. Create experiences that can entertain, educate, encourage, empower, and enlist other people in that process or in that journey. And so if you're out there looking to thrive through COVID-19, I would say shift and don't look at what you can get. Look at a business model on what you can give to the world, give to other people. Can you give them certainty? Can you give them certainty for their finances? Can you give them certainty for their health, their human optimization? Can you give them insulation? Can you give them the ability to connect with others? Can you give them the ability to contribute to others? If so, then I think that you have a winning formula to create in a time where everybody freezes, right? But you have to remember, fear will cause you to freeze. And when you freeze, you cannot move forward. So don't have fear and don't freeze. Instead of continue to move forward, and continue to focus on the things that you can create, that you can give, that you can grow from, and that you can be grateful for. So hope this helped some of you. You know, everyone has the ability to thrive. You have the ability to thrive. And so, you know, let's focus on thriving through COVID-19. Let's focus on thriving forward no matter what. So with that being said, appreciate you all listening in, and we will talk to you soon.